Hello PlayStation and welcome to Arma Reforger. You've just bought the game, you've downloaded it, and now you want to know what you're going to do. You're going to get a menu like this, but I know that mods aren't here for you guys yet, so we're going to keep it vanilla. We're going to go through what maps, game modes, and things you can do in vanilla Arma Reforger. First of all, let's go through what maps you got. You got 2 options so far, and you've got a third coming in 2025, which was one of the original Operation Flashpoint maps, and I've already done a video on that, link in description. On here though, you get Welcome to Evron. In 1985, when a rogue Soviet general staged an unsuccessful invasion, although a small and tranquil island quietly pursuing its own socialist ideas, it remains a geostrategic prize and home to a permanent US garrison. Following years of peace, everyone awaits the consequences of war arising beyond its shores. So a lovely map, everyone, looks amazing. That's where you'll be playing most of your conflict matches. Okay, Ireland as well. This is a lot smaller, 16 by 16 kilometers square, and it's just a small overseas territory. Officially, it belongs to the microstate of Evron, although remote and sparsely populated. This link in the Malden Islands chain is tempered by the presence of major Soviet airbase. So Ireland, a lot smaller, really nice map as well. Then you've got the conflict game mode. You can join players online and experience a realistic combat, capture strategic positions, dominate the battlefield, and work with others to secure objectives in a dynamic, unforgiving environment. So it's a massive tug of war between Russia and US. You jump in a conflict match, you pick a side, and you go from there. Spawn into bases where you can build defenses and attack the enemy and destroy theirs. A massive open world conflict where logistics and supplies will come in massively, and it is just the base game mode. Moving on as well, you've got Combat Ops, which is a cooperative gameplay. You can jump in with dynamic objectives, and if you know anything about the anti-Stasi, it's like a very vanilla sort of version of that. Outnumbered, and say the map has been overtaken, and you've got to start small with pistols and civilian clothes and work your way up, capture bases, capture supplies, and eventually have armor, vehicles, weapons, RPGs, whatever you want, and just work your way through Combat Ops. And it's a really fun game mode. Multiplayer doesn't just also revolve around conflict in Combat Ops. It also has a Gamemaster mode, which you'll be able to jump in and capture and hold as well, which is like a domination sort of game mode. We're going to jump into Gamemaster and show you how to play it, because you might not want to jump straight into a conflict. You might just want to go and have a play, learn how to shoot, drive, get a feel for the game before you dive in straight away. So let's do that. Alright guys, so if you're not jumping straight into conflict, which is easy peasy, you just click multiplayer and there's your servers. You will see stuff like this, and as you can see, they are all popping right now. So first things first, when you load up the main menu, you'll see Field Manual. This is basically what I'm doing now in a nutshell. If you want a bit more of an in-depth how-to, introduction, game master, conflict, commanding, communication, damage, movement, all that will be in there. Obviously, I'm doing it on PC here, so don't know what the PlayStation buttons will be. You'll just have to look at that yourself. So jumping into scenarios, capture and hold, combat ops, and conflict. And then you've got your game master options. So if you just want to play, get used to the guns, vehicles, all that sort of stuff, Gamemaster Evron, we can click play and it'll load you into the world. Anyone can do this, and it's single player, so especially if you just bought the game. Right, diving in, you will get this. Then you'll think, what the hell do I do? I'll tell you what you do. You have all vehicles, groups, whatever you want it to be. If you press open, you can specifically search by that or item. But let's start it simple. Let's get a spawn down. And we just, if you just scroll through, you'll get to this, right? You want it a bit quicker, you want a US spawn, you click US. A lot less pages. There's the spawn. Boop. We're just going to do it in the middle of the road, okay? You have to go down to the bottom left here, which is Edit Scenario Properties, and choose your playable faction. Save and close. Now, if you hold triangle on the PlayStation controller, Y on the Xbox, or Y on the keyboard, it'll put you into the game. You'll be able to select the spawn you've just created. Boom, Atlas Red 1, continue. Right, it's going to give you your spawn. No matter where you put that, it will give you the spawn. So this is the whole map. We're just going to click spawn in. Okay. And there you are. you are a person with all your kit, wondering what the hell you do now. Well, anything you want. You hold that triangle button again. You get this, you've got arsenals. This is your box of all your gear, right? So we are just going to click one down. Coming off that, if we're back on all, you got the Russian stuff as well. Then you got the FIA stuff. And you've got the civilian stuff. So in these 4 boxes will be everything you have in the game at your disposal. Jumping in, you got US stuff. You can actually just strip your guy down, start from scratch. Alright, you want to be a Russian? Fine. You want to dress as a civilian? Fine. Let's put a backpack on. We're going to put a hat on out of there. Alright, we're going to put on some black gloves, some trousers. We go over to the Russian box, put on a chest rig, backpack. I don't know about the trousers. Let's lose the trousers. Let's go US trousers and the boots. You know what I mean? And that just created a character. Just mix and match. Alright, look like a resistance fighter or something. Then you can go for whatever weapons you want. Much prefer the AK myself. But we can go RPG. We're going to need probably a bigger backpack, to be honest. Go to the US, you got a massive backpack there. That. But now, being over encumbered as well, you see me move like this. It's because my weight is only 17 kilograms. Fully loaded, you're probably going to be sitting at 80. You'll move a lot slower now. So, RPG, we can actually get some rockets in. Alright, put 2 rockets in there. And also, this applies for any game mode. You're going to want to sort out this section here. So, a couple of smokes to stop enemy AI or players from seeing you. You want green to identify friendly position. Red for like marking artillery. Purple would be like helicopter pickup. Yellow, gas, etc. Now we're going to load up the new M21 armor piercing rounds. Okay, so we've got the new AP mags for that. We've got the M21 with a scope. We're going to want a couple of grenades. We're going to want the clacker, a few C4. We're going to want some bandages, some tourniquets. Bandages will do light bleeds. Tourniquets will do heavy bleeds. Alright, we've got some morphine. We've got saline solution. Definitely want a map, a compass, a torch, a watch, binoculars, and yes, a radio. So we're going to go on 48 and like talk to people on the radio. Alright, so we've got the M21. I'm going to put the new armor piercing rounds in. Alright, so I'm pretty set to go. If I've just joined a conflict or something, you'll probably only have access to whatever side you've jumped on boxes. So dress appropriately, get your kit, go down and save your items. That says US Army only. If you hold your GM mode again, you can right click, edit properties, and no restrictions, which means I can save my whole kit. Alright, you can also grab bandages, morphine, etc. out of there. Alright, so that's your kit in a bombshell. Let's jump onto vehicles. Anything you want. Bam. Alright, we've got a Jeep now. You noticed my encumbrance has actually changed a little bit. We're up to 43, which ain't too bad still. Alright, so you can get in this driver. You got all your lovely buttons. You can do everything from just looking around, just free looking there. Turn your lights on, start your engine. It'll tell you what button it is. If you do need the buttons, go to settings. You've got controllers. You can up your presets. You can have legacy, which is the old stuff. If you're on Xbox, you want to keep the old flying, things like that. Otherwise, you've got your most common equipment, character, vehicle. So this will all be on your controller there, on how to drive, what to do. It's even got the Gamemaster and things like that buttons. Alright, quick one over the settings as well. This is where you can select your supply usage, enable respawn, respawn timer, you put that to 0. You can have all the kill feed on. You've got the time of day. If you want it to be night ops, whatever. You can stop your time progression if you want it. You can put clouds, make it rain, all that sort of stuff, which is a good thing. Okay, so you can do your vehicles. You can also, going through there, obviously, you get helicopter, bam. You can right click anywhere. Alright, you can cast lightning if you want to blow some up. You can teleport player, boop. And on this mode, you can actually pause as well. which is cool. But yeah, you can literally just drag yourself in a helicopter. Oops, I've paused the mode, so there you go. And then when you're in helicopter mode, auto hover on, whatever, learn to fly. AI does not do that right now. Okay, so that is the very basics. What you're going to do from there, you selected the US side. We're going to put a few friendlies down. We can close off a bit of the road with a defensive position. We have a machine gun nest watching the road. We'll have an encampment for us. Command post. Living quarters. A field hospital. And antenna. And there, you've just built your very own US base. You know, you can also put down your ammunition thing. Where to gear up. And you've got boxes for decoration. Camo nets. And you can just put some stuff like that down. And you can spend ages doing this like we do for the operations, setting up everything. The immersion is everything. So you want to put the walls around there or anything. There's loads of stuff you can use, honestly. And you can set yourself up little operations. We're going to have the enemy are in Monty. And straight off the bat, as you enter Monty, you've got a Russian checkpoint. There is Russians there. Got a group of them in the BTR at this vehicle checkpoint. So looking pretty good. You got a guy in the gun, so you're gonna have to watch out going into there straight off the bat. Okay, but they've got the main base in this square. Alright, and you can just, you see what I'm doing. You can go through and just decorate it how you want to make it look realistic. Put flags everywhere. Come down the road, bump into a bunker. Maybe a machine gun nest watching that road in case the US want to come around that side. Roadblocks to stop us or slow us down. Okay, and through here you've got the Russian command post. A little Soviet encampment. A couple of trucks to blow up if you want. You get the command truck there. And you got all their supplies. And then you've got a few squads of men down there. Alright. So that's your operation. Go into Montignac. Blow up the supply trucks and liberate it from the Russians. Take down BTR. So you're going to be coming from your own end with the US. So if you're doing it all from the Gamemaster mode, you can have a light armoured Humvee. You can make your own convoy. Stick a couple of groups of men in there. Stick yourself in there if you want to go. You can take your Jeep and follow up behind like this. And then you can literally select all. And you can force move. And you can select them to go all the way down the road. And hold there. And obviously, when they get up to that point, they're going to get into a firefight. So they're going to start their engines and move off. And you can, by all rights, follow them in. Alright, so we have now started the operation. On foot as well, you can get command options. You'll have to look what it is for the command options on a PlayStation controller. But you can control the men by bringing up a wheel, which I'll show you in a minute. And you can do everything on floor with hand signals. Right, so we'll be coming around that corner in a minute and we'll be coming up to that BTR. I know it's there, they don't. So we see the Russian flag. Okay, they've commenced in battle. Okay, we don't know what the situation is. We don't know who's winning. We're going to flank the position. And help take out the BTR. Got a couple of Russians there. Alright, we've got some from the town as well actually coming to attack me. We're going to blow that up. We've got guys all unconscious and stuff in that Jeep. Foot is down. So he's trying to sort his life out now. Wouldn't drive into there, mate. As you can see, oh my god, they can still be a little bit derpy still. I just got slaughtered. Just a quick one. That is how you make operations. You can obviously delete what you want. I've just told a convoy to drive straight into the enemy there. Alright, so me back down here. If you wanted to go in on foot. If I press the tilde key, that is left of the one. I've got all this. Okay, so...
On me, let's go. You're with us. You're with us.
Okay, so I've got a squad of blokes now, and they'll follow me to battle. Right, and your commanding button will be down there, whatever it is. And then defend, halt, get out, suppressive fire, and everything like that. So, you know, you look over there.
Squad, go over there.
We'll go.
Off they go. Alright, you get them to follow you into battle, whatever. Alright guys, that is all I can really think of on the spot for an introduction to the game modes. I would stay tuned because we're going to be doing some more conflict as well. I'm going to be playing some more of that later actually. Also join my Discord below because we will be doing vanilla operations where we've got like professional game masters that set up all the operations for my videos and things like that. And we all work together to come up with storylines and objectives, and we will be smashing that out. So make sure you join Discord below. Just say hello in the public chat. We'll get you squared away. And yeah, we've got one tomorrow, Friday. We do operations every single Friday, just for an hour or two. Jump on, have a blast. That's it. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. Any questions, do ask below and I'll do my best to answer. And hopefully this has helped you. Just an introduction to Arma Reforger. Brilliant. Catch you next one guys. Peace.